Well, friends, welcome once again to my cave, which I've chosen for more permanent living, so I will be furnishing this cave. Today, I want to make myself a bamboo sunbed, which will be my bed for the night to keep me away from the damp sand. I will also definitely take my spear and go into the ocean to hunt for fish, because I need to catch something to eat today. Well, do you recognize it, friends? Yes, it's the shore where I celebrated my new year. I think the idea of burning trash in a bonfire is simply pointless. I can't keep up with it all. I think we all really need to think about what we're doing because very soon we're all going to live here. Under similar conditions in our cities and countries, there will be tons of garbage. It's horrible, just horrible. Nevertheless, many people ask and wonder why it is so. I'll explain. Look, in Asian countries, it's a global issue, I think, as it is in many countries of the world already. The situation is such that there are factories and plants on the islands, and they are almost always located near a source of fresh water, that is, rivers on the islands, and waste and all production products usually end up in these rivers, which are very dirty, and it's very dangerous to drink water from them. And where does all this dirt go? The river flows into the ocean, so all this dirt and all these wastes go into the ocean. Also, in tropical countries there are very heavy rains, and if rains start, it's a very heavy downpour. So all the garbage from the island is washed into these neighboring rivers, which are on the island. That is, when the downpour starts, the water level rises very high, and all the garbage is washed into these rivers. And the rivers, like a highway, direct it all back into the ocean. When tides start, there's a very large difference in water levels, that is, up to 2 meters difference. Of course, when the tide comes in, it takes all this with it. And when the tide goes out, it pulls it all into the open ocean. All this trash from the rivers from the island goes into the open ocean. Also, there are very strong currents in the Indian and Pacific Oceans where a lot of trash gets accumulated into massive islands of garbage. I've seen this myself while fishing. It's just huge, massive islands of garbage brought together by the currents. The currents carry them, and during the tide, they get washed up on nearby islands, small ones, inhabited or uninhabited. Naturally, on those islands where there is no civilization, where there's no one to clean up, all this garbage just keeps accumulating. Animals can't clean it up and people don't go there. There's no tourism, so there's no reason to clean it up. This is why on uninhabited islands like here and also in Cambodia, you keep asking me the same question. If these places are uninhabited, why is there so much trash? Because we're the ones doing this. We're loading our nature and it all accumulates bit by bit and gets washed up on islands where there are no people, no civilization, and we're polluting the wilderness. So, friends, before you write something mean or get angry at someone in the comments, just think about the last time you were relaxing somewhere in nature, in a park or fishing. Did you pick up all your trash? It would be much more useful than getting angry at people in the comments. So let's start with ourselves and try to take our trash with us after relaxing. And also, if you've collected your trash, don't be lazy. And pick up someone else's trash as well and throw it away somewhere in civilization where it will be picked up and recycled. Here's another very good piece, which could be a basis, but it's very long. I'll take about 2 meters, just to be safe. I'll cut it off somewhere here. The saw cuts very well, but the blade is not long enough, meaning if the blade was longer, it would be better. By the way, here's a rope that can be used to tie all this together. Alright, perfect! I'll just saw off this broken piece. Good. We need to pile everything up and tie it together. I'll be dragging it to the cave later. Here's a decent rope. It has lots of small strands. Look, if I use this rope, I can later separate it into small fibers, into small ropes, and use them in the cave. So I'll take this piece to tie up the bamboo. friends, about the lip incident. You were worried, thank you very much, but everything actually got resolved easier than I expected. By the time I got to the cave, my lip began to deflate. When I got there, I took a picture of my lip and sent it to my friend. He works at the local clinic where I had previously reported a spider bite. I sent him the photo and explained the situation, described the wild wasps that had bitten me, and he said it's bad, it's really bad if you have an allergy. Their bite is quite strong and painful, but I didn't have an allergy, and I was really lucky. By the time I got to the cave, my lip had already started to deflate. And when I sent him the before and after photos, he said, it's most likely getting better because you don't have an allergy, but also said that if you notice any rise in temperature or complications, urgently leave the island and go to the hospital, or if you still have them, take allergy medicine, the ones I used when the spider bit me. Whew, the water level is rising again. So it tossed some logs into the cave. And I see a big bottle. That's good. I can basically make a seat around the fire with the logs and a fish trap with the bottle. Plenty of ideas.
Home, sweet home. Mwah.
Well, I've finally dragged some bamboo to my cave, so it's time to take a little swim and refresh myself and maybe do some hunting. I need to catch something to eat today, so I'm grabbing my spear and off to battle. The water is very murky after the rain, unlike usual. The heavy rain has stirred it up. I don't know what I'll manage to catch, but I don't have many options, so I need to fish something to get something to eat. So off we go, friends. Friends, this is all I managed to catch. I'll place it closer to the camera so it looks bigger, but actually the fish is very small and there's only one. The water is very, very murky. You can't see anything from the surface. Only when you go down to the bottom near the rocks. Then you can see something. And obviously, it can see you too. So, I only managed to catch one small fish. At least it's something. I'll cook it tonight. Bats are flying around. I'll grab my fire starter. Need to light a fire. Here's my catch. I'll put it on the coals, let it grill a bit.
Ow. Oh yeah.
Finally, the fish is ready.
Vâng.
It's hot, but very tasty. I'm as hungry as a dog. Tomorrow I'll catch a lot of fish, try to catch a moray eel. I need more food. This is not enough. Morally, of course, it lifts the spirit that it's necessary, but as a source of food, it's too little. But my spear works.
Oh.
It's already 3 o'clock in the morning. I don't want to sleep at all. At 6 o'clock the sun will rise and I won't be able to sleep when it's light. Because the sun starts to warm up. So now I'll eat and rest.